Unrivaled Tang Sect, EP, 124 Preview Analysis. Death. God. Du Luo. Yi Zishui crushes hero Yuhao, who is saved by Tian. First scene. The Star Luo Empire. Elites mobilize for a full-scale assault. Numerous titled Deluo hidden within Yuhao's undead demi-plane infiltrate the Sun Moon Empire. They strike deep within the Mingdu mountain range, unleashing a surprise attack. The strategy is the same as before. Yuhao glides in, using his spiritual simulation to bypass the Sun Moon Empire's detection. Once safely at the foot of the mountains, he unleashes over 10 titled Deluo in the shot. Besides Mechanism, Deluo's martial soul avatar, we also see Titan Deluo, Starbreaker Deluo, Heavenly Fiend Deluo, Heavenly Earth Deluo, and Starcloud Deluo. The others, I suspect, are anime original characters. Such a powerful attack. What is this force? This scene shows Yuhao being discovered by the Sun Moon Empire once again. Last time, when they spotted Yuhao, they dispatched Mad Bull Deluo, but Mad Bull Deluo never returned. So, upon finding Yuhao again, they sent the Death God Deluo directly. Without a word, Yi Zishui unleashes the light of the Death God. In the novel, Yuhao takes the hit to save Wang Dong. He willingly endures the attack. Then, Tian, through the reverse scale, senses Yuhao's peril. He immediately unleashes a golden light, expelling the vengeful spirits from Yuhao's body and absorbing most of the Death God's light. In other words, the great Tian took the blow for Yuhao, the light of the Death God. Of course, Yuhao isn't completely unharmed. In the novel, his clothes and personal battle armor are turned to dust. The anime, however, gives him indestructible pants. How many souls must be slain for such a power? A cruel fate. This scene shows the group successfully breaking into the Sun Moon Empire's Soul Tool array, but Yi Zishui, all by herself, completely turns the tide of battle. The titled Deluo don't even have a chance to fight back. The power of a limit Deluo is truly terrifying. As for this line, I suspect it's spoken by Tian after being struck by the light of the Death God. Even someone as mighty as Tian is injured. Of course, he also uses this opportunity to clearly perceive this horrifying Soul Tool's principle. The so-called light of the Death God is actually created by Yi Zishui, compressing countless vengeful spirits, extracting their core death essence, and fusing it with the soul power of her blood fiend, martial soul. It is a truly terrifying super weapon. Each time the light of the Death God is fired, it consumes thousands of vengeful souls. Therefore, Tian can only lament Yi Zishui's cruelty. According to the novel, the reason Yi Zishui could gather enough souls is entirely thanks to Huo Yuhao's Song of Purity. From that event, Yi Zishui collected at least 1 million vengeful spirits. I will save you for last. Who in the world are you? This scene is where Yuhao recognizes Yi Zishui's true identity, stating she doesn't belong to the Sun Moon Empire. In the next moment, Yuhao is captured by her. Because in Yi Zishui's eyes, in this world, it should be impossible for a junior to recognize her. That's why she demands to know Yuhao's true identity. Ultimately, Yuhao is forced to reveal that his master is Dragon God Deluo. Mu'en. As the third member of the Black and White Twin Holy Dragon, Yi Zishui is stunned upon hearing Mu'en's name. She becomes lost in a day. In fact, both Yi Zishui and Long Zhaoyao have always held great respect for Mu'en. They both saw him as their dearest elder brother. So when Yi Zishui learns that before his death, Mu'en took on such a young disciple, she decides to spare Yuhao. You said you wouldn't kill him. This is where Yi Zishui suddenly changes her mind, intending to kill Yuhao. I don't know if this woman has fried her brain with evil cultivation, because later on, Yi Zishui, out of respect for Mu'en and Long Zhaoyao, has no real intention of killing Yuhao. But here, the novel, she genuinely seems ready to strike a fatal blow. Fine then, I'll just take care of all of you. This scene is Tian himself descending to protect Yuhao. From the image, we can clearly see that Yuhao's eyes have transformed into Tian's golden vertical pupils. This is Tian, through the reverse scale, briefly possessing Yuhao's body. Of course, although Tian can grant Yuhao the power of a limit Deluo temporarily, Yuhao's body cannot withstand this immense force. So, Yi Zishui begins to mock Tian. In the next moment, Tian shatters space, threatening to teleport his true body, the Black Dragon King. Of course, this is just Tian bluffing. Ultimately, Yi Zishui can only flee with her Death God power. Although both are limit Donghua. Di Tian is at the peak of the classy god level. Yi Zishui, at most, is only a demigod. So even if Yi Zishui knows Di Tian cannot teleport his true body, she still doesn't dare to risk it. In the end, the battle for the Mingdu mountain range is finally won. But Yu Hao, unable to withstand Di Tian's power, has over 90% of his meridians shattered. After learning of the situation, Dai Hao brings the entire continent's strongest healing type soul master, healing immortal Donghua, Wang Shan, to treat Yu Hao. In the episode 100 previews post-credit scene, we saw the character model for Wang Shan. Wang Xin's martial soul is the Seraph, just like Holy Spirit Donghua, Yuli, from Soul Land 3. Both are angel-type healing soul masters. Everyone can look forward to this, because when Wang Shan uses her martial soul to heal Yu Hao, her body and appearance will involuntarily be reverted by her soul power to her 18-year-old form. In the novel, Wang Shan has 5 pairs of green wings. It's estimated she will only gain her 6th pair of wings upon becoming a limit Donghua. What are your thoughts on this?